Hello everybody, Dan Babis here. Welcome back to Daily Soap Dish. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button down below because we cover a ton of 90 Day Fiancé right here on the channel. Alright guys, so let's get into it. Today we have a story for you about Memphis Sandoval and Hamza Memphis. Now if you guys watched the tell-all, you know that when it was Memphis's turn to get questioned, when it was her turn to get grilled, the seat got too hot for her. Memphis got up and basically walked straight out. Now, she said that she was having some migraine problem, but, you know, the most likely answer is that she just did not feel like taking the heat, like taking the questions. And the reason for that is because if you guys have followed the channel in recent weeks, you know that Memphis does not answer well to criticism. She has blocked me on Instagram. She has blocked other people. She has accused of critics of being lowlifes and demons. And so she does not take well to criticism, and that's probably the most likely answer as to why she got up and left. Now, we have some news on the Memphis and Hamza front. Since the last time we did a video, there's been some more information that has come out about this duo. For one, they are split. We kind of already knew that. We never really had the confirmation, but we've known that because, you know, Memphis has been making all these abuse claims on the internet against Hamza, and so we had a good feeling that they were done. On the tell-all was filmed January 25th based on my information. When this was filmed, I think that they were still together. It was right after the tell-all was filmed that they started having some serious problems. And it looks like they're done. It looks like they broke up. And also, it looks like Hamza himself has moved away from Michigan, and it looks like he's in Illinois. So that's going to be a part of the story today. We're also going to take a look at what Hamza's sister said because she came online and reveal some more stuff. Now, if you guys remember the last video we did about Rawia, which is Hamza's sister, you know that she came out swinging on the internet against Memphis, basically accusing her of lying when it comes to all the abuse claims, you know, made by Memphis against Hamza. She said that she is lying, but she didn't really want to get too much, you know, too much into it. She didn't want to go into too much detail, basically taking the high road, but just saying that she is indeed lying. So there's more to that story, guys. So first off, let's take a look at what happened right here. So this is a piece that comes to you from Showbiz Cheat Sheet. And Hamza's sister addresses absence on the tell-all, suggests Memphis is lying. So let's take a look at what it says, because I don't know if you guys know this, but Rawia, and I believe her mom as well, they were actually at the tell-all in, I guess it was in NYC, it was in the USA. They were there, however, something happened and they were not able to actually be filmed and be shown on camera. So let's take a look at what it says right here. So 90 Day Fiancé Season 5, before the 90 Day Season 5 cast member Memphis Sandoval left the tell-all set early. Now, her sister-in-law, Hamza Memphis' sister, Rawia Memphis, suggests that Memphis was lying about something. Here's everything we know. Memphis leaves the tell-all set early. So on the April 10 episode of the tell-all, Memphis decided to leave the set right before it was her and Hamza's segment. So bizarre, right? Toward the end of part 2 of the tell-all, Memphis announced to her co-stars, "I'm about to go get something," and heads backstage. She says, "I need something. My head is banging and the lights are just making it worse." The host, Sean Robinson, said, "Okay, so Memphis had to step away for a minute. Apparently she's not feeling well. We're going to give her some time. Hopefully she returns soon." Now, after the cast had a quick break, Memphis returns to the set with Hamza. Memphis reveals it's just a headache and vomiting and stuff, just not feeling good. And so I'm going to end up leaving. So she comes back just to leave once again. Now, Hamza's sister was ready to spill the tea. After the tell-all aired, Rawia posted a series of Instagram stories on her profile. Since Rawia's Instagram profile is set to private, True Crime Janky captured her story and reposted it. The first line reads, "Regarding the tell-all," here's what it says right here. I hope you guys can see this. Let me take myself off on this one. So here we go. "Regarding the program tell-all, my mother and I were in the studio Oh, they were actually in Tunisia. My bad about that. So they were in the studio and they were about to show, I'm guessing they were about to show themselves on video. So my bad. I said that they were in the USA. They were in the studio in Tunisia and they were about to film the episode, but something happened and we did not film. The something, what really happened, is not mentioned yet at the tell-all. And then she says, all you do is a lie. All right. So, is Hamza's sister suggesting that Memphis is lying? Yeah, she is, absolutely. She came online very recently and said that Memphis is lying. Many 90 Day Fiancé fans are convinced that Rawia's Instagram story suggests that Memphis is lying about something. Based on what Memphis said about her head hurting, her co-stars believe she left the set because she had a migraine. However, some other fans are not convinced. Fans theorize that she left the tell-all simply because she didn't want to discuss her relationship on television. That's also my take on it. Perhaps she didn't want to face her mother-in-law and her sister-in-law. One fan commented on the Instagram post, and now this explains why Memphis ran before she could be confronted for her BS. Many other fans were disappointed that Memphis left the set early. And they didn't ask Hamza more questions during the tell-all about his new life in the USA. Could this indicate that the couple will be returning on Happily Ever After? Some fans believe this could be the case. Actually, based on everything that I've read, this is indeed the case. Hamza and Memphis will be returning on Happily Ever After is what I've heard as well. And they'll be coming back soon. Rawia herself actually dropped the hint about that on her social. So let's go back and let's take a look at some other stuff here because this piece, although it just kind of covers what happened on this weekend's episode, it's kind of incomplete. So let's go to True Crime Janky and let me show you what else, what other news that we have about this couple. So first off is Rawia confirming, so the sister confirming that they will be on Happily Ever After, probably breaking up. So you can see right here, ask me anything. Is Hamza going to be on the show again? Yes, soon. A lot of news is coming. And then in the next slide, you can see the ex-husband who looks like Hamza with her daughter. He seems like a nice father. So I'm guessing this is, Memphis's ex-husband, but he does kind of look like Hamza. Now, so this is one of the slides right here. Now, Memphis also posted, this on her Instagram recently. She was in Canada with Laura. So you can see this right here. And let's see if we can find some other news, because there's been a lot of news about this couple, guys. So this is the other slide that I wanted to show you guys. So this is Hamza right here. And this is the news, guys. This is what True Crime Janky says. Like I said, in January, they had a baby girl. And nobody believed me, only because she gave me this info. I'm saying now that they are done. So Memphis and Hamza are done. She is in Canada with Laura, and he moved to Chicago, where it's a big Tunisian community in Chicago. True Crime Janky also believes that the breakup was filmed on Happily Ever After, and we will see it eventually. This is why the secrets. They also haven't been on the tell-all yet. This was posted, I think, a day before the tell-all. It's all Jasmine and Gino, and the comments about why is he on a bike and not in a car are very weird. Okay, so the real news here is that Hamza he lives in Illinois now, so he broke up with Memphis, but he's still in the U.S. Here you see somebody say his most recent posts show him in the northwestern burbs of Chicago. He posted at the Rosemont Outlet Mall and at a library in a small burb called Harwood Heights, Illinois. This area has a growing North African, other Arabic-speaking population, is very immigrant-friendly in general, and has tons of restaurant stores and that are always hiring. So it would be a great place for him to settle and get on his feet. So there you have it. There you have it. So it looks like Hamza is in Illinois right now. I did want to show you guys something else here. Just bear with me for 1 second. So these are a few pictures of Memphis, while she was pregnant. Now, you can see she has her baby bump there. And these were likely, let me take myself off right here. These were likely posted at some point. Let's say, I believe Memphis gave birth in October of last year. So they were likely posted at some point in, let's say, August to September, something like that. So you could see there, she's flaunting her baby bump. Here are some other pictures. So she looks great in these pictures, I have to say. So, and she did post something. This is about appreciating the magic of a woman's body. Too many of us get insecure during these times, and too many of us spend too much time comparing our bodies to others. So it's a feel-good post about body positivity. And there you have it. And I guess this is her after. Well, there you have it, guys. So some Memphis posts for you guys. Now, what I did want to say was that there are some rumors that the breakup was over the baby and that Hamza might not be the father. Like I said, these are all rumors, and I do wonder if this is a big reason as to why, we're having all the secrecy, right? Memphis leaving the set. So this is the thing, guys. The tell was filmed on January 25th. Memphis had already given birth by that point in time, right? She gave birth at some point in October. I forget the date right now. But she had already given birth for about 3-4 months. So the baby was about 3-4 months at that point in time. So maybe she was trying to make it look like she had a migraine because she was, she didn't look very pregnant at that moment in time. But, I don't know what she was trying to do with, trying to fake that migraine. But she was definitely not pregnant. She had given birth already. And so they didn't talk about the baby really. And it's in my opinion, it's a big disappointment because it's really the main thing that we wanted to know about this couple. We wanted to perhaps see the baby. We wanted to know how the baby is doing. We wanted to have some questions answered about this baby. We got none of that. So in my opinion, made the tell highly disappointing. And so we'll just have to wait and see until they come on Happily Ever After. Now, the problem with that is that we know they're done, so it's not going to be very interesting when they come back on the show, because we know that they are pretty much Splitsville at this moment in time, right? And so it's going to be very weird. Memphis has accused Hamza of abuse. And also, this is the other thing. In the last video we did about them, we were wondering, because Memphis hasn't provided any proof of said abuse, right? And so what kind of abuse is it? I think that she went online and she hinted at some kind of emotional abuse, if I'm not mistaken. And so, I guess we'll find out more about that in the days and perhaps weeks to come, and perhaps when they come back on the show. But, she hasn't provided any receipts. I'm just looking to see if I can pull this post up, because she did give some other information about it. But it was basically, it was, she was saying that he wasn't looking after the child, he wasn't providing, and that he was emotionally abusive. And so, you guys remember, right? She posted that picture about Jeffrey Paschal, and she was hinting that, Hamza was as bad and as abusive as Jeffrey Paschal, right? Well, it doesn't look like that's the case, because Jeffrey Paschal was accused of rape. He was accused of interfering with a police call, kidnapping, and a whole bunch of other things, and is now facing 18 years in jail. So it doesn't look like she has pressed any charges against Hamza. And so it doesn't look like she provided any receipts. And so we don't know. But we speculated that perhaps the reason why she was going that route was because it's one of the ways that you can kind of stop being responsible for a person once they are in the USA. Because once you bring somebody, a spouse, over on a K-1 visa, you're responsible for them. I said erroneously in my last video for 10 years, because now they've changed it to you're responsible for basically an entire lifetime. So things have gotten a little stricter on that front. And if that's the case, it makes sense that Memphis would want to break ties with Hamza and not be financially responsible for him in case that, he has to go on welfare or something like that. So that's a possibility. I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens with this couple. But it's possible that she wants to, just not be responsible. Also, let's not forget that Memphis brought Hamza over quickly. She had, she got married to him quickly. She got pregnant with his baby quickly. They had no communication, the capacity together whatsoever. And barely a year later, they call it quits. And Memphis is accusing abuse against Hamza, and she now has 3 kids by 3 different dads. And so, perhaps Memphis, it was obvious to all of us when we watched the season that this relationship was doomed from the start. And so when you already have 2 kids, perhaps making a silly mistake with your 3rd kid isn't very wise. And perhaps Memphis has a little bit of, she probably has to kind of look a little bit inward and stop making these silly mistakes, stop getting pregnant when she can't even communicate with her boyfriend / who became husband later on, because that doesn't work out very well. So there you have it, guys. A bit of news on the Hamza and Memphis front. It sounds like there is more that Rawia wants to drop. However, maybe she got a gag order from TLC because Hamza and Memphis are coming back, and perhaps the producers didn't want the family to spill all the beans. Like I said, I don't know exactly what it could be that they were going to say, but a lot of people speculating that the child ended up not being Hamza's, and so perhaps we'll have to wait and see on Happily Ever After what happens. So this is going to do for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give the video a big thumbs up. If you did, please hit that subscribe button down below, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.